Hi, everybody. It's Erin Wester. This is the Team Getting Fit webinar for Monday, February 23rd. Not a lot of people on yet, but I figured I'd do the webinar anyways, and it is recording, so you'll be able to watch the recording. Today I'm going to cover the Rosa Barron webinar that was last Monday night. Rosa Barron, who is considered a fit foodie. This was a webinar done through, that's a big mistake, webinar, through the Practical Social Media University, which is where I have my blog. I'm personally working on my blog, trying to make it better, trying to kind of brand myself. My idea is Erin Getting Fit Crockpot Addict, because I'm starting to be pretty addicted to my crockpot. So now that I have my crockpot with a timer, I use it sometimes 3 times a week. So I'm definitely getting addicted. I'm going to start documenting the recipes I do, taking pictures, and trying to figure out how to do it on my Practical Social Media blog. If you guys ever want to check out my website, it is erinwestergettingfit.com. That's my website. I'm just going to totally try to rebrand it differently and rebrand myself, but it's been a little crazy, so I haven't been able to do that. Really what Rosa covered was a niche market, brand, blog, and content, that those are the most important things. Your niche market is really the market that you want to brand yourself to, the people that you want on your team, the people you want as coaches. That's really who your niche market would be. And she really talked about landing pages, using landing pages to get prospects, doing trainings. Like I signed up for the training special that they had, and hopefully that will help me with my branding. Just talked about Facebook likes and ads, 3-party tools, forms, so like using the WooFoo forms like we've been using, getting engagement on Facebook through your ads, prospecting, Facebook groups, which obviously we do, challenge groups, we do the Crockpot Clean Eating group, I also have my accountability group, so really utilizing the groups to help build your brand and your niche and your team. And then etiquette, not just adding people to groups, inviting people, talking to people, not just adding everybody to everything. So basically you need people to want to follow you. That is how you are going to get people to ask you about your challenge. You're not inviting people all the time, that people are coming to you and asking you. So you want people to follow you. So you want to help people. You want to answer their questions when they ask you a question. You want to have lots of content. How you deliver your content is up to you. Facebook like page, blog, Twitter, Instagram, however you want to deliver your content, but you have to make sure you have content that people want to read, and engage with people through prospecting. For Rose, it took her over a month to build her brand as a fit foodie. Really what she does is she makes over recipes and makes them healthy. And that's what she says, she can make over any recipe, which makes her the fit foodie. And she says it took over a month for her to build that brand, give herself some credibility, be a content producer, new social media marketing, like the Practical Social Media University blog, and using the Facebook business page and your groups for your social media marketing. She talked about getting leads and Success Club points fast. So Facebook ads, posting formula, using low-cost Facebook ads, plus great engagement equal a solid foundation. Your goal when you do ads is to have under 25 cents per like. I think I'm at about 20 cents per like, so that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Having the right foundation, brand and niche marketing leads to less expensive marketing ads. So as how she did in a month where she got 14 Success Club points, $5 a day, which is $70. 14 Success Club points would be $400 in retail commission. So the $70 offsets the $400. I hadn't been doing $5 a day. I was doing $5 a day for maybe a few days a week. In March, I'm gonna move to having at least one ad running every day, transitioning between clean eating, challenge group, and coaching ads, and kind of make sure there's something running every single day instead of just randomly running ads, trying to have kind of a plan. For her, week 1 of each month, she forms people. So she uses a clean eating ad to get people to contact her, fill out her form so she can get all their contact information so she can form them. Family, occupation, recreation, message, per Danny Johnson. And then week 2 and 3 invites to clean eating group, and train your own coaches to do the same thing. So if you're inviting to clean eating group the 2nd and 3rd weeks of the month, you should be teaching your coaches to do that, which is really trying to focus on with the team getting super fit calls, is really focusing on inviting to that clean eating and then using the script that Stuart developed to move them into a challenge group. So basically, you're building a foundation with your brand and niche. Branding equals social media success. That is a practical social media university webinar. I haven't checked that out yet, but I know it's there. There's also validating your niche is another training. I believe those are free trainings. And then this is really the posting formula that she mentioned. Keep it the same Monday through Sunday when you post. She mentioned post planner. I haven't looked into that yet, but that's something this week that I'm going to look into, this post planner. I have no clue what it is, but I'm going to find out. So what she does, mine's somewhat similar, but it's a little different. Motivation Monday, she does a motivational pick, but she doesn't just do a picture. She writes something motivational along with it, which I'm not really sure what to write, but that's what she does. For her Tuesday, it's Transformation Tuesday, but it's not a fitness transformation. It's a recipe makeover. And the link to her blog with whatever recipe makeover she's posting for the day. For her WTF Wednesdays, could think bad, but what's the facts? So she posts a recipe and has people guess the calories. So what the fact Wednesday. Tasty Thursdays, obviously recipes. She says that's her regular blogging day, and she posts recipes and Tasty Thursday. Fab Fridays, I was writing too fast. I didn't write down everything she said about Fab Fridays. I kind of do the same kind of thing. Sweaty Saturday would be your workout selfie type post. And then Selfie Sunday was a food selfie. So she picks the best meal that she made that week and does a food selfie. I'm sure she links it to her blog again. She does a lot of linking to her blog, which my blog's okay, but I need to work on my website. So she says an active blog serves as the number one place to refer prospects or customers. So your blog should be your online referral center. So I have to develop some kind of form on my blog for people to fill out to get more information. That's another thing that I'm working on. And when I'm doing this training in March, I hope that's going to help. A blog leads to customer conversion, which helps you personalize themes for your own niche and brand. Her website, I'm going to post this Word document, and everybody is on the phone. So I'm going to post this Word document so everybody can see it as well. As well as hopefully I can get the recording to post to YouTube this time. I'm hoping that I can get it to work. But her website is rosabarron.com. I looked at it briefly. It's actually pretty awesome. It's one of those practical social media university websites. I have one also, but I really need to learn how to personalize it because hers is very well personalized. It says Fit Foodie all over it. And I think that's pretty brilliant niche and brand to have. So this is the webinar I signed up for. It's the Blogging Success Workshop, 14 trainings and webinars at the Practical Social Media University. I know that when I signed up for it, it was 50% off. So I got it for $99. I think it's normally $200, but I signed up for that. So hopefully that will help. I'll try to do a bunch of calls on it too, trying to share what I learned, because a blog is just something pretty simple that anybody can do, but I need to learn more. I'm just not good. There's also one called Prospecting Made Easy. That's another workshop. Search for people needing your help niche on Twitter. She uses Twitter a lot too, still working on Twitter. Prospecting is about helping, and helping some more. Not looking at people as a dollar sign, but looking at them as someone that needs your help. So you create relationships so you can help, not sell them. And she talked about your irresistible offer. You should have some kind of irresistible offer. Something else I'm working on. Your irresistible offer must motivate your niche, and it has to be something that's easy to distribute online. Her irresistible offer is the ultimate guide to recipe makeovers, basically saying by using this document, you can make over any recipe. And that's kind of her, freemium PDF that she gives out to people when they fill out a form on her website. I'm not sure what they all have to do to get it. I'm going to see if I can get it just to kind of copy it a little bit. I'm thinking of doing some kind of crock pot recipe freemium with some 21 Day Fix approved crock pot recipes. I'm going to try to make over some recipes myself and see how well I do. Again, it's going to be a work in progress since I've been so busy, but I'm working on it. And then thinking about how you get your irresistible offer in the hand of your prospects. If you want to do a Facebook ad to get, if people like your page or follow your blog, they get a copy, something like that. And then at the end, she talked about the top 10 strategies that are most important, which are brand, niche, blog, content, your irresistible offer, tools, preparation, Facebook formula, prospecting, and testing. Like, she tested a whole bunch of Facebook ads. So really testing on what works best for you. With me, it's really, sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. So I really need to work on testing things and seeing what I can do. But my biggest takeaways from that webinar was to set your foundation, have persistence and confidence, don't undervalue you, get training, get a second opinion on your brand and niche, so ask someone what they think about it. Schedule time with yourself and your business daily. Make business hours and stick to them. Obviously, with my new job, I can't have business hours during the day. So my business hours are directly after work before I drive home, and at night after Jake goes to bed. So those are my business hours. I stick to my business hours, and because if you don't, you'll drive yourself crazy. I'm trying to answer messages all the time. Use tools to make life easier. Like, I use Postcron to post to all my groups. I schedule all my posts during the day on what is that I use now? I already forgot. Sprout Social is what I use to schedule all my posts for the whole next day. Then I don't have to be on Facebook all the time. They just naturally will post every hour because that's how I schedule it. And then she said the one and done. So you don't want to chase prospects. This was actually pretty interesting because I definitely don't do this. If they don't respond after one follow-up, put them on your monthly follow-up list. Only give them one follow-up. Don't keep asking the same person over and over to be in your group. That what I'm going to start doing is, I followed up once, they don't respond, I'm going to just add them to my autoresponder and just leave them in there and see what happens that way. And stick to your plan. So whatever plan you develop, stick to it. Unless it's really, really, really not working after time, and then you want to change it up. And then she said something that's called the Dr. Seuss effect, talk to your niche market only. So meaning if my niche market is people that want healthy crockpot recipes, then I'm going to only talk to those people, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. That was the content of the webinar. Does anybody have any questions? Or have any comments, anything? Kind of did that pretty quick in 20 minutes there.
Mm. So I would just like to say that, because I watched the webinar as well, and yeah, I pretty well follow right along with you as far as, the high points and pretty much there's a couple things that really stuck out for me. And when she talked about branding and how important it is to make it about you. And it's not about selling. It's not about trying to get those challenge packs. Your brand is you, and it's who you are and what you like and what you want people to see you as. And when you do that and you're consistent with it, then people will follow you. People will come to you. And then, when they see what you're doing and they get interested in, then your customers come to you. You're not chasing them. And I think that's really something that I had never really thought about because, you hear, you need to have a brand. You need to have a brand. But I don't know, I guess the way she explained it really made a lot of sense to me. And then, when she talked about, the one and done, that you think about how much time do you spend trying to get back in contact with people you haven't heard from, and all you get is crickets, and that makes a lot of sense too. And another thing that I really took from it is, you shouldn't be chasing them. You should be letting them come to you. And, when you have it all set up and you're doing well with, putting out your brand and you have people that follow you, then they will follow you. They will come to you. And there's a lot of things that you can do to save a lot of time. And when she was talking about, when she has a group or whatever and she has them fill out a form, well, it's a really long, involved form that has a lot of questions. And I know Steve had asked her, he said, why are there so many questions? Because a lot of those are, fairly personal. And she said, I'm forming them. It's so I don't have to sit and take my time to form them. They're doing it for me. And that's like, oh my gosh, that's such a great way. I never thought about using their applications for them to form them. They're forming themselves for me. So then when you've done all the groundwork when you do that. And then also another point she made too was when they take the time to actually fill out the long form and answer all the questions, then they're serious. And when someone takes the time and they think and they answer the questions, you're a lot less likely to get crickets because those people are serious. Because if they were people that are kind of so interested, they're not going to take the time to do it. Right. And so those were a couple things that I took from it. And I signed up for on the next program too. And so I'm going to be using all the notes that I took and sitting down and setting up my own blog or website for myself because I actually don't have one. But it's time to do that. But it's nice because I didn't know that these things existed. The practical social media, I didn't know it existed or what it was. And when they're describing that, we have templates, you just go in and set up your own website and we can do all that for you. And that it just makes it a lot easier and makes me feel like that it's something that I can sit down and do because I'm not a computer I don't know a lot about computers or coding or websites or anything like that. So they've already got the groundwork set for you, so it makes it easy so that you don't spend a lot of time or waste a lot of time trying to figure it all out. And so that's a lot of what I took from it.
The form part, I even completely forgot about that. So see, this is why we have more than one person on there. So I can remember. Yeah, I forgot about that completely. But I have one of the practical social media blogs. I do on my website is that it's erinwestergettingfit.com. But it's super generic. Like I need to put work into it. But it's basically I just picked the style I wanted, and that's really all I've done. And I've added a couple blog posts, but I haven't done a whole lot. But if you even look at mine, it's a really basic look of what they look like. But that's because it's pretty generic. You basically just pick your colors. But I've had it for like a year, and I just haven't really done anything with it. And I haven't really done any webinars or trainings, and I know I need to work on that because it's been almost 5 years. I should know this brand stuff, and I didn't really even think about it. And I don't even honestly know what I should do for a brand. That's what's hard. I don't know what I'm about. I guess I got to figure that out.
Right. And I think if I remember right, didn't they say that they had like a document or something?
Yes, they do.
go in and look at, and it asks you questions that you can answer, so you can kind of figure out what it is that you want to, put as your brand. So it's kind of like a guideline. So I think that would really help me, I know. And, of course, I don't know, I guess I've dragged my feet on the whole website blog thing because I don't have a clue what I'm doing. It's not something that I know anything about. But, especially after this webinar, oh my gosh, it's possible, it's doable. And so, I think this is definitely going to be my next step.
It's pretty, I have it. I know how to make posts on it, but I need to know how to add the extra headings. I need to learn how to do that and make it more personal because it's just really super generic.
Yeah.
And it's super Beachbody, and it needs to not, by what I took most from her, is it should not be about Beachbody, it should be about you. People are going to follow you if it's about you, not Beachbody all over the place. That's
right. And that was a good point that she brought up too, is you shouldn't have anything on there Beachbody. Because it's all about you. It's all about what you stand for and the qualities about you. And that's why people follow you and people like you and they trust you. And I think that's building a trust with people when you do that, because otherwise if you're all, and I never thought of this either, but if you're all, if they go to your website and it's all Beachbody, well then you're just another somebody out there looking to make some money.
Right.
And I never really thought of it that way.
I didn't either. And I've been doing this a really long time and I didn't even think of it like that. And a lot of it made a lot of sense, and yeah, it was well worth all the time it lasted. It was long. It was worth the time.
Perfect.
Anybody else got anything? Any questions? It doesn't have to be about this. It can be about anything.
No, I don't know. Has anybody else said that they had signed up to go for the next course? Did you know of?
Oh, the next webinar thing?
Yes.
I signed up for it.
Okay. Yeah, I did too.
What is the next one going to be about?
Let me find what it was in my notes. Blogging Success Workshop. I think how they do them is that it's 14 recorded trainings, and then you do them at your own pace. I think that's how they do it. Because I think I've signed up for ones before, and I just never did any of this stuff. Even though I paid $100, I never did it.
No, I pay $20. I'm paying for them. I think it's $12 the blog, and then I pay $29 a month to have access to the university, and I have had it for a year. I have taken only 4 or 5 classes.
I have the same thing, and I've never done anything. I just have it.
Yeah, me too.
And I post everyone really randomly. I'll make a post.
I did some postings, but my website is also generic. If you guys want to stop by, it's mariawaiters.com. And I had the hardest time when I try to make a post, to make the picture to look small in the post. Right now, in every post, my picture look like a big banner. So if I had a dinner, it's all elongated. It looks really ugly, and I'm like, oh gosh, I can't do this.
I know the picture part is hard. I'm not good at that either.
Yeah.
If I took some of the classes, maybe I'd learn it. Maybe they have stuff in there that shows how to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, and then they tell you that you have to make the pictures a certain size. So it will be, but I tried it and I guess it's a different setting that it stretches the picture back again, and I'm like, oh. And then I jumped to Facebook ads, so that's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah.
And I took the class with them, but I thought the one that you taught about how to create the ad was much simpler than when the guy from Practical Social Media did it. Erin, I think you did a better job. It was
Yes.
simpler to understand from you, Erin.
Good.
Yes. I mean, I've taken both classes. Actually, now I just took a Stewart last week, which was also helpful. I had a couple of things, loose
Yeah,
ends.
this was helpful
But
too. I took a page of notes on
yes,
too.
it was a good review. I'm a little well, I'm not confused, like which way to go regarding my ads on Facebook, because when I did for the 21-day fix, I got some applications, and then when I tried to do the clean eating, but in the clean eating, I had a picture of myself, a crock pot, and a salad. And for that one, I didn't get one application. I got some likes, but I didn't get one person registering for the challenge.
My ads haven't been doing so great either.
When you guys are doing your ads, are you putting it out like to a niche? Like are you using the settings where you can focus on? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I tried in my last one. Because my son has autism, I tried to target in the autism community. And those kind of people are the ones that are looking at my ads. I also put the Cooking Light magazine, but because I own like 10,000 Cooking Light magazines that I never use. So like the girl said, to try to find people like you out there. That's gonna be hard.
Well, the next 2 Mondays, I'm not going to be doing calls because next Monday is the surge. So obviously everybody should be on.
Oh, yeah.
The Monday after that, I'll be in Denver, so I'm not doing a call.
Okay.
Because next weekend I go to Denver for Saturday through Tuesday.
That's nice. Tomorrow, I think Stewart is going to have another class or another meeting on the ads.
Yeah, it's what to do when
you're probably like. Did you see? He has like 30 people registered for the clean eating.
Yeah, I had like 13.
What?
I had like 13 people in the clean eating, and one of my people won, and then one of Stewart's people won, and he said she totally lied about all her results. It's like she said she lost 25 pounds in 3 weeks, and that's a lie. Yeah, that's a lie.
Well, I had a guy, depends on how big the person is, because I had in 3 weeks, because the husband of a friend of mine, and you can see it on the pictures. I mean, he was big, and now he's a little bit less big, but he lost 22 pounds
in 3 weeks,
in 21 days with the 21-day fix. Yep.
Wow, good for him.
Yep. And the wife just became a coach recently.
And I bet that this girl actually admitted to Stuart that she lied about her results. She's like, I just want to win, and she like told him that she lied. I'm like, you people do that.
The person that won on my group, she was already in Shakeology. I think like, wait, this was supposed to reach out the people that were not on Shakeology.
That's okay.
So I could give her the sample. I don't know. What would you do in this situation? Because I guess it was my fault. I kind of invited her because I wanted to encourage her. This is just a clean eating and just to cover the clean eating part of her challenge. But
I let customers who like are on Shakeology in. They just didn't do very well. But I let them let my customers in. But then they say, "Can I do it again?" I'm like, "No, you did it once. This is the same recipes. If you want to do it on your own." But
okay.
No.
So you only offer the group for people that are not on Shakeology?
No, I let people in on Shakeology.
Oh, you let them too?
Mm-hmm. I
And
should,
if
but
they
I only
win, they
let them do it
win.
once though.
Oh,
Like if
But
they
it's
do
hard
it,
if I only have two people and one win, the one is smaller me.
oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Well,
say I
have
have a
like
customer.
10.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Say I have a customer I've had a little bit of a, I don't know if you call it an issue with this past week, but she's one of those that just, she won't commit. You know, she keeps saying that she wants to eat healthier and she wants to lose weight, but when it comes down to it, she just won't do it.
Oh yeah.
And
There's a bunch of those.
she actually, yeah. And so, you know, at first, of course, you know, 'cause she was one of my first customers, I was trying to, you know, do whatever I needed to do to help her. And then finally it comes to the point where it's like, okay, it's not me, it's her. And when she's serious, then she'll let me know. But it was funny because last week she sent me a message and asked me if I wanted to join this group. And I'm like, well, what is it? What do you mean? And so she sent me the link, and it was some group that she'd found on Facebook or on the internet somewhere. I don't know if she saw it on Facebook, but anyway, you pay like $15 to join this group, and then it's for 5 weeks, and you keep track of all that you eat and your measurements, and then at the end, whoever loses the most wins the pot. And I'm like, no thanks, but I really have a lot going on, you know, I'm in several groups already, and I just couldn't take the time to commit. But it's like, okay, I'm your coach. Don't invite me to go do something else, especially when I have to pay to be in it. And so, you know, yes, I'm going to check back with her in a month and see how I went. But, you know, I just thought, you know, I'm a coach. I'm your coach. And whenever I've given you a program, then you don't do it. So it's been a little frustrating. So at first I was mad, and then I was like, wait a minute, there's no need to be mad. I mean, obviously she's not serious because I've given her every opportunity.
Right.
And I guess maybe one of these days, if I just keep in contact and keep in contact with her and all that, one of these days, maybe when she does become serious, then she'll change her mind and hopefully come my way. So.
Yeah, when my customers start to, I mean, I still follow up with them like once a week and find out how they're doing. But if they like ignore my messages, I know you're looking at it because I can see that you looked at it. So they're just like, me, I'm gonna skip their I'm gonna skip their check-in for that week because I'm like, well, I ignored like 3 messages in a row. I'm just gonna leave them be. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time sending you a message if you're just gonna ignore me. Like, I put you in groups. I mean, you can only do so much.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of people that fall off, but then eventually they come back. Are you excited for next weekend, Michelle?
What's
Are you excited for next weekend?
Yes, the weather has been so miserable here. I don't even care if it's there.
The thing that sucks though is because I literally got my plane ticket last week. So the only flight I could get gets in at like 8 o'clock at night on Saturday. So I'm going to miss Saturday night. But I'll be there for Sunday.
I was fortunate to be able to get a direct flight, so I don't have to change airport. Because I'm always nervous about changing airports, especially in the winter. Because if you're flying into somewhere where you could get canceled or stuck or whatever, so I got a direct flight, so that's good. I'm excited about that.
Literally, it was the only flight that still had seats, and I was like, well,
yeah.
Unless I wanted to pay like $400 instead of $200, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pay $400 extra dollars.
So yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, I could just stay till Tuesday. I'm excited because I've been at this job a month and I already have enough vacation to go. It's kind of cool. Because last year, with all that unpaid time off I took, I lost like $6,000 in paychecks.
Oh my gosh!
With all the time off I had to take, like with my wedding and all the other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it'll be nice to get paid to be there. I'm just going to have to put in like 4 hours that next Saturday, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be easy to do after being gone for 4 days. So anybody have anything else? Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. Maybe